How to supercharge your brain to work like a 20-year-old's. Situations like this often arise in our lives. You spot a familiar person on the street, but you just can't recall their name. It seems to flicker somewhere in your memory, yet it's incredibly hard to remember. Old age isn't fun. However, scientists have proven that age isn't the issue here. It's laziness and most people's unwillingness to make their brains work. There's a book called Neurofitness, or A Brain for Productive Living by American neurosurgeon Rahul Jandial. Today, he is considered the most authoritative expert not only in brain surgery but also a master of rehabilitation processes for recovery after injuries, including helping people return to normal life after Alzheimer's and strokes, regardless of age. The book's main message is clear. The brain can be restored and made to work again because it easily responds to training. All problems stem solely from a reluctance to train your own brain, so you can't blame forgetfulness or other difficulties on mere old age. There are numerous descriptions outlined according to the proposed schemes. Dr. Jandial himself considers these recommendations extraordinarily simple yet surprisingly effective at the same time. Box breathing. This practice is also known as rhythmic or mindful breathing, but Rahul didn't invent it. It's over 2,500 years old, used by Buddhist monks and yogis for centuries to improve brain function. Rahul himself participated in an experiment. The result was evidence confirming a real connection to enhanced brain performance. First, rhythmic breathing improves the function of the amygdala. It helps the body respond correctly to various emotions, so when it works properly, a person handles stress better. Stress is considered the primary cause of rapid and premature aging. Rhythmic breathing promotes stable growth of nerve fibers in the cerebral cortex. It also helps regulate heart rate, speeds up blood pressure recovery, aids concentration, and protects against emotional outbursts. This accelerates thinking processes and makes it easier and faster to find the right solutions. Third, neurons and their connections start functioning correctly. Cognitive functions become more stable. Speech, attention, and tactile sensitivity are preserved. Everything that dementia, the main disease of old age, can destroy. Fourth, mental activity and the nervous system experience a stunning effect. Connectivity between brain regions improves, with a focus on the nervous system. Additionally, intuition, that sixth sense, sharpens. It helps curb panic attacks and improves perception. Signals from various organs are now processed differently. Rhythmic breathing might seem like a complex system, but in reality, it's not. Everything is very simple. You just need to put away your phone for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Then, in a quiet, secluded spot, get into the most comfortable position, relax, and clear your mind of thoughts. The only thing deserving full focus right now is breathing. On the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, take a deep inhale through your nose. This is important. Hold your breath while silently counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale calmly through your nose again and count 1, 2, 3, 4 once more before the next inhale. That's all you need to do. But in reality, clearing your mind even for 5 minutes can be very challenging sometimes. Nevertheless, Jandial claims this simple practice has helped countless people avoid becoming his patients twice. Skip breakfast. His research drew on the work of neurobiology colleagues from Johns Hopkins University. For example, Mark Mattson argued that intermittent fasting rejuvenates the body and triggers processes that reverse aging, like a kind of reset day. It wakes up the body's organs. The brain sends positive signals to all of them. Skipping breakfast, for instance, lowers blood sugar levels. It also improves blood pressure regulation and boosts all metabolic processes. Dr. Jandial also endorsed this system and tested it on himself, though he didn't create the 16-8 method. He finishes dinner no later than 5 p.m., then eats nothing until the next day. He only consumes liquids, water. In his view, this type of fasting helps him concentrate and makes long surgeries easier. His mind stays sharp and coordination remains flawless. To start, simply skip breakfast twice a week with a 3-day gap between. That's enough to halt dementia progression. These processes also positively impact stopping memory-related diseases. Stand more people spend most of their time sitting. Add in a standard 8-hour sleep, and you'll see almost no time is spent upright. Yet the brain develops best in persistent walkers. Maximum BDNF protein, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, is produced precisely in the upright position. Remember this. Simple tips can extend your brain's reserve. Laozi's exercise for brain function and overall well-being. No matter how vast modern China's population, few living people have names shrouded in as much legend and mysticism as Laozi. He's said to be the founder of Taoism, a renowned philosopher. Temples are still built in his honor today. Beyond that, there's little to say about the man. Apart from legends, almost nothing is known. He wrote the Tao Te Ching, dedicated to the human path in life. Many translate it that way. It's unlikely the author intended any other, even more sacred or mystical meaning. Laozi, as experts say, also created a specific mental gymnastics routine. As the author of various brain exercises, he couldn't help but share this skill with others. It's believed he developed this system to maintain mental clarity for a long time himself, but these actions also improve overall well-being. The reason is simple. The exercise targets biologically active points in the human body. Each surface point connects to something inside. Performing these takes no more than 5 minutes but yields benefits for the whole day. There are 8 in total. Memory improvement technique. Each point has its name. First, Yin Tang, literal translation, closed or sealed palace. It's located just above the bridge of the nose, right between the eyebrows. Simply apply the tip of your index finger. The motion should be massaging, calm, and smooth. Clockwise strokes suffice. Second, around the eyes. Do a massage too, not rubbing, but point-specific. Direction doesn't matter here. Just circle from the inner brow area. The key is symmetry on both eyes. Complete 16 passes to finish. Third, the same number of presses on the Zanju points. They're 1 centimeters from the mouth corners. Press lightly and smoothly from both sides simultaneously. Don't rush. Slightly part your lips for the exercise. Fourth, Sun. The point requiring closed eyes. It's in the lower eye socket directly under the pupils. Use index finger pads again. 16 presses per finger motion completes it. Fifth, nose and neck. To rub the nose, run index fingers along its full length, both sides at once. Once fully done, move to the neck. Rub with palms from the sides, smoothly top to bottom. Do nose and neck exercises 16 times each. This number is standard for all of Laozi's exercises. Sixth, cat washing. Palms massage downward across the face, precisely mimicking a cat's paws. Seventh, another imitation. Hair combing. This isn't really about hair. It's scalp massage. Use both hands from forehead to nape. Skin should shift in the direction of motion during the exercise, but don't overdo it. Keep it smooth and gentle, as before. Finish by combing hair with fingers, not a comb. Eighth, end by tapping the heavenly drum. Cover ears fully with palms, sealing the base skull points, roughly along the line where the ear base bone can be felt. It has another name, Spirit Point. Some call it Confucius Point. These two great men knew each other and shared knowledge. It's said Confucius taught Laozi that stimulating this point revives the body and brings a clear gaze, just as both philosophers described. Important. At the end of the last exercise, don't remove hands from ears right away. Finish finger motions first. Keep palms pressed a bit longer, then pull them away as if with great effort before pressing again. Repeat no more than 5 times. That's the heavenly drum tap. This completes the full routine. It takes little time, but the effect far outweighs the effort.